let go of rain. It's not your song to sing no more. Goodbye blame. Weights can lift you up, but you can find a way to drop them. Can you feel the wind?
Well, hello and happy Fitness Friday. It's like the first Fitness Friday of youtober. The way I just walked was so weird. Don't mind the mess behind me. We just technically moved into this Airbnb, but for today's video, I'm doing my fitness routine for fall. I'm using fitness routine because it is a very clickable title. I am gonna show you my fitness routine, but I feel like if you've been watching the last few fitness related videos or ever since I brought Fitness Friday back, you'll know that my whole intentions in doing so is to pretty much debunk fitness as it is right now in the trending world. I'm not a fitness guru. I am, though, somebody who has definitely prioritized health and fitness in my life and fallen down so many wormholes that ended up actually turning out to be really unhealthy, including dealing with things like eating disorders, over-exercising, just like obsessing over fitness for the wrong reasons, like wanting to just look good, not feel good. And now all of my emphasis and energy is all put into how I feel rather than how I look. I pretty much took September off, like working out, I guess you might say. After doing the half marathon back in August, I let my body just chill and relax. My energy, my overall flexibility has increased a lot in the last month. I've been doing lots of yoga, and today's gonna be my first run ever since the half marathons. I haven't gotten on a run here before, and I'm in a really nice area, really close to waterfronts and all of that stuff, so I'm excited to just go without a plan, hopefully not get lost, and if I do, I can use my maps to find my way back. Our body temperatures tend to peak around 3 p.m. and if you've already been eating breakfast and lunch, then your carbohydrates especially will be ready for fuel around 3 p.m. And so I'm going about an hour after that, and I had good carbs. Let me tell you, the focaccia bread from Mad Radish is mad rad. For my lunch, I had soup and focaccia, and then I also had a tofu sandwich, a couple of my picked apples from when I was in New Brunswick. I still have a few of them left. So I've been munching down on my apples. I'm gonna use the rest of them this weekend to make an apple crisp for Thanksgiving. So that's my fuel. And I'm on my fourth glass of water, so I've had about a liter of water today. I'm so excited. I haven't ran in so long. And then when I get back, I'm gonna like shower, do my stretching later on tonight, and I have a bunch of stuff to still edit. So this is like my break for the day. I'm gonna be listening to my Running Rhythms playlist, which I will link down below for you guys if you wanna listen to it. Let's see how this goes. So I was just gonna change out of my giant ass lover t-shirt and PJs for today's Fitness Friday, but oh my God, guys, I can't explain to you. Oh, I have the worst headache in the world right now. I honestly just feel like it's been storming on and off all day today, and I've just been staring at a computer screen for far too long. It's like right here and like also all the way around my head. youtober is work. Like I put in work, and a lot of it is computer work. The only real breaks I took today were to walk Bentley, to eat, and that's literally it. I haven't worn makeup in over a week. That part's been so nice. My skin feels amazing right now, but I was just having a good cry about like 10 minutes ago because my head hurts so bad. It's like throbbing almost. I was gonna jump over filming this part of the Fitness Friday, but honestly, this is the stuff that I'm talking about. This is the stuff that not only that I want to show, it's the stuff that I want to see. I feel like even just the thought of changing out of this, because I'm gonna do some pre-bed yoga, and then I realized like it's not to say that there's anything wrong with cute yoga clothes. Most of you guys are probably, I'm assuming, chilling in oversized t-shirts, hanging out. And if you are wearing nice yoga clothes, like one has nothing to do with the other. I guess what I'm trying to say is just that like it's important to show the realness of life, and for me to change into a different yoga outfit just because I know I'm filming, I'm starting to catch myself doing those things and just kind of take a second to be like, you know what? I'm not gonna change just to put on a more fall outfit for this video. I know that I enjoy the aesthetics, but the whole point of bringing back Fitness Friday is to show the real. So to show when I'm having headaches, to show when I'm not gonna show you when I was crying. I've cried a lot on camera in 2020 and we don't need more tears, but to show when I'm just wearing my raggedy PJs and I'm about to do just a little stretch before going to bed to try and just release some of the tension, release some of the stress. And I think a lot of people are probably feeling a lot of stress and tension right now. So I think that this yoga practice could help a lot of you guys. The whole idea of trying to incorporate fitness as a routine into my life is no longer about having such a strict workout regimen or such a strict like procedure that I like to follow. It's really just having a lifestyle that I can actually maintain. And right now with so much work on my plate, having a flexible approach is so helpful, and it's taking a lot of the stress off my shoulders. So like, yeah, sometimes I'm only gonna be able to go for a little walk with Bentley and stretch before bed, but I'm good with that. I'm good with it if it means it's good for my mental health. Mental health is just as, if not in my opinion, honestly, almost not more important, but as important for sure as physical health. And I think that our mental health can actually, you know, catapult into a lot of physical health problems. So it's taken me a while to kind of get here over the last 2 years, especially for as much as I'm sitting around. Like it would have usually stressed me out to be just sitting and editing all day and taking, I don't wear my Fitbit. I haven't been wearing my Fitbit, but I took it off back in New Brunswick because honestly, I just didn't care. I didn't care to know how many steps I took. I started getting down a wormhole about what people do with your data, and that just really threw me off. And I was like, I don't want anyone to know my health data. It's personal. I'm gonna just do a quick 5-minute stretch before bed. I'm gonna play it in real time. I don't know if I'm gonna do a voiceover or not, or if I'm just gonna do a follow along with me, but this is just like a very intuitive flow that I'm gonna do before bedtime to try and release some of the stress and tension like I mentioned, and just get my body ready for bed. If you're tense or if you've been stressed today or just sitting and kind of more lethargic throughout the day, this will just, it won't energize you, so it'll help you kind of relax into sleep mode, but it's almost like a mix of restorative and normal yoga flow. So let's get to it.
So to begin, just lean back on your heels and leave your arms stretched out in front of you, coming into child's pose. You can take any kind of organic movements here if you'd like to just wake up your body. And then coming up into a tabletop position. As you inhale, release your belly towards the ground or the bed beneath you, and then exhale and round your spine towards the ceiling. You can do this a few times, just following your natural breath. Inhale, dropping your belly. Exhale, rounding out of the spine. Then as you tuck your toes, you can bring your arms or hands closer towards your feet as you lift your hips towards the ceiling into a downward facing dog. Feel free to pedal out your feet. Lengthen within your spine. You can move your head from side to side, nod yes or no. Then shifting your weight back on top of your wrists, release your knees towards the better floor as you slowly come down onto your stomach. And then bringing your elbows beneath your shoulders, on an inhale, open up your chest towards the side or front of the room. And then exhale, releasing back down towards the better ground. On your next inhale, stretch your arms above your head, and then you can use your right arm to lift your right hip off of the ground, bending that right leg around and over to the other side as you stack your hips and shoulders above each other. Exhale and release back down towards your stomach. Then on an inhale, creating the exact same bend and shape on the left side by bending your left leg over and stacking your hips and shoulders. And then exhale as you release back onto your stomach. On your next inhale, bring your arms towards the back as you bend at the knees, and take hold on the inside of either feet, and then lift by kicking into your hands with your feet, lifting your chest and thighs off the bed or ground before exhale and release as you come back down, stacking your hands to create a pillow and lying on either cheek. On your next inhale, come up to a tabletop position and either grab a bolster or some pillows to create an elongated section in front of you. Come into a tabletop position over top of the pillows. Lift your right or left leg, bend at the knee as you bring it towards your elbows, and then release on top of the pillows, both your hips and chest and head. Take a few deep breaths here. Then whenever you're ready, on your next inhale, bring either hands to your sides as you bring your weight back over top of the pillows. Release your hips back towards your heels, coming into child's pose, before back up again into tabletop, bringing the other leg up and towards the sky, bending at the knee, bringing it towards your elbow as you release your body back down onto the pillows or bolster. Again, just taking a few deep breaths here. Whenever you're ready, on your next inhale, bring both hands to either side of the pillows and bring your weight back up as you bring the knee back towards each other, and again release your hips towards your heels, coming down into child's pose. Feel free to take a few breaths here. And then ever so slowly, round at the spine as you come back up into a seated position, kneeling on top of your heels. You can come into a cross-legged position if that's more comfortable, and then bring your hands above your head. As you exhale, release them down to heart center.
Honestly, I shouldn't. Caught up in my feelings, messed up and I'm sprung. Something in your smile that it makes me wanna come over. Can I come over? I wanna come over. Thinking about your ocean. Swimming pool is closed and I'm in the deep end. The waves are washing over. I know I'm not sober. Can I come closer? I wanna come over. When you leave me like that, girl, don't do me like that. Ooh, when I think about that, I'll be coming right back on.
I officially did groceries, and I figured I could wrap up today's Fitness Friday with a vegan grocery haul, especially one for coming into a new Airbnb and literally having basically nothing aside from like the soups and rice and pastas that I brought from the East Coast. Take off this teddy bear sweater because it's a little too hot. A couple months back, actually, I made a bit of a, I'm gonna call it a minimalist grocery list, but I feel like anytime I use the word minimalist, people get mad at me. But it's basically just a breakdown of a vegan grocery list. Vegetables, legumes, fruits, grains, any kind of meat or dairy or vegan alternatives, and that includes tofu and tempeh, snacks and treats, beverages, condiments, bread, and pasta. So I picked up some organic bananas, which I'm gonna put up in the fruit bowl. My sister's actually coming over later tonight to visit me, so I picked up some rice crackers, some vegan brie, and I'm really excited to try this. I've never tried this one before. It's called Unbelievable, which is hilarious. It's organic and dairy-free. It's made out of cashews, coconut milk, and coconut oil. My sister loves brie cheese, and she's always really good at finding vegan cheeses, so I'm hoping that today can be a day that I'll be able to show her a vegan cheese. And then I also picked up olives from like deli olives to go with this snack. Organic tofu, some organic quick oats because I'm gonna start making my oatmeals in the mornings because I miss oatmeal. This is the Stone Mill naturally fermented sprouted 3-grain bread. I also grabbed frozen pomegranate seeds to go into my oatmeal, as well as some organic chocolate nibs. If you guys have had these before, then you already know, but if you don't, they're basically just like little pieces of, they're like chocolate, but they're vegan and just kind of like having chocolate chips in your oatmeal, but healthier. And then for some stir fries and such, I picked up some organic frozen kale as well, just because I find lettuce, especially when you live alone, kale, lettuce, spinach, all of those things are usually the first to go bad for me because you usually get so much when you buy them fresh, so I decided to get it frozen. Okay, I've never tried these before, but I'm also excited to give them a go. I love mushrooms. So these are the Mighty Mushroom Bites, and they say they're vegan with tons of protein. So this is like my meat alternative, I guess you might say. I also picked up some organic unsweetened vanilla almond milk for my oatmeals. We have cilantro, this is like my favorite herb. 2 sweet potatoes. I picked up some organic roasted garlic hummus, sweet onion, a tomato. This is just like soy-free soy sauce because I am vegan, as I've already mentioned. So I eat normally a lot of soy, especially because I love tofu. I eat tofu pretty much every single day. So I always try and get like soy-free things if I can. I believe this is just made out of coconut aminos. I picked up crunchy peanut butter. I haven't had crunchy peanut butter in so long. My mouth is watering even thinking about it. And then organic broccoli. It sucks, it's wrapped in plastic, but it was the only organic one they had. The olives from the deli bar that I mentioned to you guys, some cremini mushrooms, and organic baby carrots. So that is my grocery list or grocery haul for the day. I'm gonna put all this stuff away, make myself a little lunch for, you know, getting back to the good old editing.
I know your body, I know your heart. Your eyes told me from the start, but then you fall back. Giving me signs that I've seen before. Yeah, it's cute, but honey, I want more. Don't waste no more time. No, no. There's no use playing hard to get. I figured you out, but you don't know it yet. So take off your mask. Yeah.
I have no idea how this is gonna taste. Yo, I'm impressed. So now that we've gotten our daily walk out of the way and lunch, I figured I would wrap up today's Fitness Friday with just explaining to you guys, I guess more so how I'm tracking my fitness routine, if you will. You know, if I can get an exercise in, like if I can actually go for a run or the odd time I feel like doing some sort of HIIT training, it's very rare. I prefer to just do like more intensive yoga. If I do have time to do those things, then great, I do them. But mainly my workout and my exercise has been just walking with Bentley and taking long walks, and whether it's been on the East Coast or here in Ottawa now that we're here, specifically usually in my morning routine hours of the day, which would make sense if you watched the how I plan for October. I explained like my daily routine, but I usually section off an hour to just take him for a long walk. But again too, if you watched the how I plan for October, then you'll know that I've been obsessed with habit trackers. So the big ones for me right now are meditating, stretching / yoga, getting a nice long walk in, on top of also making sure I'm drinking 2 liters of water a day and trying to get more than 7 hours of sleep. So those main 5 habits are pretty much the 5 routine habits that I'm tracking every day, and I try and do them, but nights that I end up editing later than I mean to, or like I haven't meditated in 3 days now, and I'm gonna try and meditate today just because I do feel like my brain could use the break. But it's just to say that I guess my routine is really just this. It's my bullet journal and just checking what days that I do it. And the reason why I find this to be super helpful is because that in conjunction with daily logging, I can see, like for instance, I've been all over the place. I already explained in this video that I was crying the other day and I had a headache, and like days that I notice things like that happening, I can look at my habit tracker and notice like, okay, I didn't go for a walk that day, or I didn't meditate that day, or I haven't meditated in a few days, or I haven't been stretching. That is usually such a telltale sign for me where I can easily make an improvement to then get a better outcome in my day-to-day life. How much water I'm drinking. So yesterday I drank about 1.5 liters, so I didn't get to my 2 liters. Today I haven't had any water, so 1 second. Basically doing it this way has made my life so much more relaxed, and my fitness routine so much more relaxed and livable. Especially if you guys are in a busy period of your life or a stressful time in your life, then yeah, that's my biggest tip, is to definitely just make a little habit tracker. Don't stress yourself out to try and do all your habits every day, and just keep track of the days that you're noticing yourself kind of feeling off, what days or what habits you didn't really get to, so that you can make note of it and just try it again the next day. So I hope you guys enjoyed an update on my current relaxed, realistic, if you will, fitness routine and the 5-minute pre-bed yoga. Now I plan on having Koze Flow updates soon, probably post youtober if anything. So I would definitely love to know if you enjoyed getting a little bit of a yoga, sequence within the vlog. And aside from that, I will see all of you guys in tomorrow's youtober video. Bye guys.